someone is rude to you, your blood pressure spikes, your jaw tightens, and every instinct you have screams, react, fight back, match their energy. Here's the problem. That reaction is exactly what they want. Every time you match someone's rudeness, you hand them control of the interaction. You become reactive, predictable, and suddenly, you're playing their game on their terms. Rudeness is almost never about you. It is a signal, a flare. Someone is overwhelmed, threatened, or simply out of tools. Understanding this does not excuse them, but it immediately gives you the advantage. The person who stays calm in a heated moment does not just win the argument, they win the entire interaction. Because composure is not weakness. Composure is the highest form of authority. Most people try to control rude behavior by demanding the other person change. Stop talking to me like that. You need to calm down. Be more respectful. All of those statements have one fatal flaw. You cannot control another person's behavior. You can only control your own response to it. The moment you demand they change, you have already lost the frame. Instead, state your action, not their instruction. The difference is everything. Do not say, "You need to stop being rude." Say, "I am going to step away until this conversation can happen calmly." That single shift in language removes the argument entirely. You're not asking for their cooperation. You're informing them of yours. They cannot fight a statement. They can only react to it. This works in professional settings, in personal relationships, in service interactions. Any context where someone has decided that their discomfort gives them the right to treat you poorly. The boundary is not a wall you build to shut people out. It is a standard you set for how you allow interactions to proceed. And the calmer you state it, the more powerful it lands. Now, let us talk about the single most disarming word in the English language when dealing with a rude person. It is not sorry. It is not fine. It is not whatever. It is okay. Okay is not agreement. It is not submission. It is acknowledgement without engagement. It tells the other person, "I heard you, and I am choosing not to be destabilized by you." Pair the word okay with silence. 4 full seconds of it. No filler, no explanation. No nervous laughter to soften the moment. Just 4 seconds of complete comfortable silence. That silence does something remarkable. It forces the rude person to sit in the weight of their own behavior. Without your reaction filling the space, they have to confront what they just said. Most people are so terrified of silence that they rush to fill it. They backpedal. They soften their tone. They apologize. Your silence created that, without saying another word. The non-engagement is not passive. It is one of the most active choices you can make in a heated moment. It requires discipline, presence, and an unshakable belief that you do not owe anyone a reaction. Now we shift from defensive to curious. And this is the move that completely changes the dynamic of the interaction. When someone is rude, ask them an open question. Not a sarcastic question, not a trap, a genuinely curious one. Something like, "It seems like something is bothering you. What is actually going on?" That question does something the rude person is completely unprepared for. It treats them as a human being having a difficult moment, rather than an enemy to be defeated. And 9 times out of 10, the aggression drops. Because most rude behavior is armor. And nobody expects someone to gently ask, what is underneath it? This is not about letting people off the hook. The boundary you set earlier still stands. But you can hold a boundary and still treat someone with dignity. Those two things are not mutually exclusive. The person who responds to rudeness with curiosity instead of retaliation walks away from every difficult interaction with their composure intact and their authority increased every single time. So the next time someone tries to pull you into their chaos, remember the 4 moves. State your action, not their instruction. Use okay and 4 seconds of silence. Ask the open question and never, ever give away your composure. If this gave you something, subscribe to Actually Productive. Every week, psychology, behavior, and the tools that actually move the needle. Your composure is your power. Do not give it away cheaply.